What is up, squad? It's PinoE here, and before we get into today's news, I just wanted to share a picture I took with MJ last summer while I was vacationing out in Chicago. Haters will say it's fake, but squad knows what's up. Now let's get into today's sneaker news. First up for today, we have Puma and the Puma Clyde Black History Month The Legacy Pack. The pack is to honor David T. Howard High School in Atlanta, and it features two pairs of the silhouette. The Clyde B-Ball has a basketball textured leather upper with gold eyelets inspired from Clyde's trophies, and the Clyde Wool draws inspiration from high school letter jackets, coming in a blue and gold colorway matching the school's colors. Both pairs drop tomorrow, January 13th at select Puma retailers. Let's move over to the Italian brand Diadora, who just today released the Diadora Bright Camo pack. The pack is composed of the N9000, V7000, and Club Low silhouettes, and each pair features different camouflage tones and patterns. The N9000 is constructed of terry cloth on the branding and heel, and a mixture of suede and mesh throughout the upper in a golf club green colorway. The V7000 sports an Italian military camo motif, built with the same blend of terry cloth, suede, and mesh as the N9000. The model provides maximum foot support and comfort due to the EVA mid and ankle support. Finishing the look off is an embroidered parachute on the tongue. And finishing the pack off is the Diadora Game Low Camo. Based on the low-cut, tennis-inspired Game Low silhouette, this pair features a white premium full-grain leather upper with golf club green terry cloth camel print on the heel. Prices for this pack range from $125 to $90, and links to purchase are in the description below. Let's make a move over to New Balance next and take a look at the Midas Sneakers New Balance 24/7 Tokyo Rat collaboration. And the inspiration for the shoe? Japanese rats, and the colorway comes from an urban legend of a special species of rats that never sleep, which ties in nicely to the 24/7 silhouette. But seriously guys, collaborations based on inspiration from rats, seriously. But anyway, this shoe comes in an all gray mesh upper with hairy brown suede paneling and orange accenting. Aside from the whole rat inspiration, this pair is actually pretty dope, and they will be available exclusively at Midas Sneakers on January 28th. And last up from New Balance, we have my favorite New Balance silhouette, the 997. This made in the USA model features premium suede paneling, a tumbled leather tongue and sock collar, and mesh detailing on the toe box, all using tonal grays. Finishing the look off is a navy N branded on the side, and it all sits on a clean white outsole. Premium materials mean a premium price, and you can find these today at select New Balance retailers for $210. It's now time for Asics and the freshly made over Asics Gel Kayano trainer. Two pairs released today in a triple white and a black and white colorway. Both have a knit upper and matching colored cages, with both sitting on a white outsole. Prices on these is set at $150 each, and links to purchase are in the description. So it's time for some Adidas news, and first up on the screen we have the Adidas Nmd Xr1 Bread. This pair comes in a mostly black prime knit upper, but it does feature hits of white with a black cage, black boost mid, and a black outsole. Adding some contrast to the black pair is a red EVA insert and a red pull tab. This pair is scheduled to drop in Europe this spring, although at this time there are no exact details available, so if you're part of the European squad, stay tuned. And lastly for Adidas, and I really like what they did here, we have the Adidas Basketball Black History Month pack. The pack celebrates the legacy of pro tennis player Arthur Ashe. There's 3 pairs included in this collection, and they are the Harden Volume 1, the Dame 3, and the D-Rose 7, which all feature scholastic legacy webbing, multicolored and patterned sock liners, and details honoring Ashe's honorary degrees he received from 20 universities. All 3 pairs drop on January 23rd, and you can find them on adidas.com. The Hardens and the D-Rose 7 will retail for $140, while the Dame 3 will release with a $115 price tag. Time to move over to Nike now, and I'm going to start things off with this Air Force One up on the screen. And what we have here is a collaboration between Diet Starts Monday and Nike Lab. I absolutely love the color on the upper and the use of denim on the swoosh and heel tab. Now, what some of you might not know is who the creator behind Diet Starts Monday is, and that person is none other than John Geiger. If you're watching this video, chances are you know who he is, and if you don't, I suggest you Google him because in my opinion, he's the next one up. Believe me when I say that. For now, there's no release info for these, but stay tuned. Up next, we have 4 more pairs of the Nike Special Field Force 1 releasing, and they're all dropping on January 19th on the Sneakers app. The first 2 pairs up on the screen are a black colorway with gum bottom and a string colorway with gum bottom, which are coming in men's sizing and retail for $165 a pair. The next 2 colorways are women's exclusive, which come in a binary blue or wheat colored upper with black outsole. Women's pairs will also release for $165. So it's about time we start seeing some LeBron retros, and it looks like Nike will be delivering, because what we have up on screen is a first look at the Nike Air Zoom Generation First Game. The name First Game comes from the fact that this was LeBron's first signature shoe he wore in Cleveland, and it comes in a Cavalier-inspired white, navy, and wine colorway. Most notably is the date 11/05/2003 stitched in the collar of the shoe. While we don't yet have a date, it's great to know that retros for King James are on the way. And last up for Nike, we have a first look at the Supreme Nike Suptempo. Replacing the word Air from the sides of the shoe is Sup on one side, R on the heel, and Eam on the other. Now, I knew Air would be replaced, and I knew we would see Sup, but I didn't know the full Supreme branding was on the shoe. Now, what I've been told is that 5 colorways were created as samples, and 3 of those will be releasing. While I can't say this with 100% certainty at this point, what I've been told is that the colorways will match the colorways that Supreme dropped for Jordan Brand. So now that we saw black, we should expect a white and a camel colorway, but let's see if this info turns out to be right. At this point, there's still no confirmed release date. And lastly, let's move over to Jordan Brand, and first up for Jumpman are the Pure Money 7s. So take note that the pair up on screen is not a 2017 release. We still haven't seen any pics leak yet. But while we wait, the official colorway of the 2017 pair is white, metallic silver, and pure platinum. You can mark June 3rd on your calendars, and retail set at $190. And last up for today, you could add another shoe to the year of the 13s, and they are the Air Jordan 13 Playoff. It's funny because I see some blogs saying that today the Bread 13s have been confirmed, but the squad already knew that, and now we have the Playoffs to add to the list. I'm not going to sit here and describe this shoe because you all know what it is, but you will need to stay tuned for release info because none is available at this time. And that does it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, and I hope you did, hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe, join the squad. If you have something to say, leave it in the comments below. And I'm out.